Hello, BookTube, and welcome back to Shorty September, a BookTube event dedicated to really short books, really tiny things, 100 pages, 200 pages, 150 pages. The little things that, for me anyway, in my library, tend to get stuck in between all the great big books that are the source of my primary reading joy. And in order to pursue this, I have been largely looking at tiny mass market paperbacks. So my Shorty September has not been digital at all. It has been little paperbacks that I found that I assembled together when I was organizing and fighting with my mass market paperbacks. And that's what I read last night. This was a reread. But I grabbed this thing a few years ago because of its cover, and I've just held on to it for a reread. I finally reread it last night. It is by Jose Felipe Farmer, and it is the adventure of the Peerless Peer. Just 120 pages soaking wet. And this is a story about Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson meeting Tarzan, Lord Greystoke. They are sent by Mycroft Holmes to on a mission. And on that mission, they are supposed to team up with Tarzan. And I don't remember the exact provenance of this thing. It's possible that when Farmer originally wrote this, it was not possible for him to name Tarzan, except inside the book. That it wasn't possible for you to use his titles on the cover or whatnot. There's a little Nikita on the back there. I don't know what the copyright stuff is involved with this book, but it turns out not to matter anyway. I don't remember being so disappointed with this thing the last time I read it, but that was a long, long time ago. I was pretty disappointed with it this time around. This is basically a Sherlock Holmes story. There's only a tiny bit of Tarzan in it, and the Tarzan who's in it is unrecognizable. In any kind of pastiche fiction, you want to make sure that the characters feel right, that they are done correctly. Which, to people who don't read pastiche fiction, think that's lunacy because they're made-up characters. You can make them act any way you want. But that's not true. You know that. If you read pastiche fiction, you want Holmes and Watson to feel right. It's a little bit alarming here that Holmes and Watson are clearly patterned on Basil Rathbone and Nigel Bruce, because Basil Rathbone might have been a pretty good Sherlock Holmes, but Nigel Bruce is a terrible Watson. He's not what you see on the page at all. He's an idiot. And that isn't quite true here. Farmer was a pretty dyed-in-the-wool Holmes fan, so he doesn't give us a dumb Watson. But he doesn't give us a good... The Watson and Holmes in this book are pretty good. They never tripped any real alarm signals for me. But the Tarzan in this book is almost unrecognizable. I mean, there's a really good, juicy villain in the book. But the fact that Farmer should get Tarzan wrong is a little bit strange to me, since he did really good Tarzan pastiche fiction and also literally wrote the book on Tarzan. Tarzan Alive. A great book that every Tarzan fan knows by heart. How he could do all that and get Tarzan wrong in this little romp, I do not know. But he does. Tarzan didn't really work in this book, I don't think. There's a reveal and the climax of the book. There's a big twist, of course, at the climax of the book. Tarzan has nothing to do with it. Precious little to do with it. It's Holmes who figures out the twist. And then there's another twist. And the other twist, the little twist at the end of the book, you can see coming, no pun intended, a mile away. Almost from the first time that the character who is involved with the twist is introduced, you're thinking, I wonder if... Of course, it turns out to be true. The only person who doesn't expect it is Watson. So this, in a way, is a dream of a lot of us who read adventure fiction or 19th century fiction, or both. The dream we have is the team-ups between these characters. Holmes and Tarzan were contemporaries in their own timelines. So you naturally dream about them teaming up, or the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, Alan Quatermain, Captain Nemo, the cohort that defeats Dracula, the Invisible Man, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Even you read these stories and you want them to meet each other. You want them to meet each other. So to see it done by somebody who knows this world, these realms, these stories really well, and to just have it misfire, my Shorty September last night was disappointing. But there's plenty of days left in Shorty September, and I've got plenty more stuff to look at, so I will do that. I will throw another thing on the pile, and I'll reconvene next time, hopefully with better luck. Thank you, BookTube.